I'm gonna start off this video by asking you, the viewer, a simple question. What is the best quarterback ability in Madden 26? Could it be indoor baller? Could it be recuperation? Could it be fast break? Could it be lofting deadeye? No, it's none of those dog shit abilities. It is between two abilities. Two of arguably the best abilities, not only for your quarterback, but the entirety of the game itself. And those abilities are Conductor and Pocket Deadeye. Throughout the course of this video, I'm going to give you guys the pros and the cons of both abilities, my recommendation on these abilities for you guys if you want to run one or the other, and ultimately what I personally like to run on my quarterback that fits my playstyle the best here in this game. Let's not waste any more time. Let's answer this question for you. Conductor or Pocket Deadeye? First, I'm gonna start off with the Conductor ability. One of the best abilities in the game for as long as I can remember it being in the game. The description: faster hot routing and blocking adjustment. Seems pretty vague and pretty blunt, but it is true. Now, the Conductor ability is way different than it has been before in the past, so please bear with me as I try to explain this to you guys best way that I possibly can, because it is kind of confusing. And I will show this in a game setting, because if I do this in practice mode, there's already unlimited hot routes as it is. So it would be pointless. It's pointless to have Conductor because you essentially have it in practice mode. So I'll have to show this. We'll hop into a solo challenge here in a little bit. So Conductor this year, the basic outlining of it is that it gives you unlimited hot routing if you stay in the same formation that you broke the huddle in, or if you change formations. EA just dropped their September 17th patch, nerfing the hell out of changing formations. Before the patch, you could instantaneously switch to a different formation and then be able to hot route. But now what they did is they added a timer delay, like they did in college football, to where all your players have to be set in position in the formation that you broke out of the huddle before you switch to a different formation. Now with Conductor, when you switch formations, so when all your players get set, it still gives you the ability to unlimited hot route, which is amazing. It's awesome, which is why audibling around is still very, very good, even post patch. Now, if you don't have the Conductor ability and you want to switch formations, you are not afforded this opportunity. You will be stuck at doing like one hot route, and then you have to wait. And then you have to do another hot route, and then you have to wait. Do a third hot route, and then you have to wait. That is the downside of not using Conductor, is that you are not given the ability to do that. But like I mentioned, if you stay in the same formation that you broke the huddle in after your players get set, and after you make your one replay hot route to a receiver or running back, the game affords you unlimited hot routing. I hope I explained that to the best of my abilities, and I will go into this in further detail once I show you guys this in the solo challenge that we hop into here in just a minute. Now to the Pocket Deadeye side of things. Description of this ability: perfect pass accuracy while throwing from the pocket. What does that mean? This means that you get deadeye throws on every pass when you're in the pocket. The deadeye means perfectly accurate. Now don't let this fool you. Sometimes you'll get those blue passes, which is what you want to look for, is the blue passes. Sometimes you'll get those, and sometimes there will be overthrows. Just letting you know. This is not going to guarantee that every single pass that you make is going to be perfectly accurate every time. This helps you get every pass being as accurately as possible every single time. Keep that in mind. When you have your feet set and you are in the pocket, you can expect perfect passing with this. Trust me, it really freaking works. This ability is insane, because yesterday, first time, I had not been using Pocket Deadeye for about the last couple of weeks, and there was a pretty big difference. I could definitely see a lot of passes that I was throwing that were definitely accurate before that were not accurate since I did not have Pocket Deadeye. Now, there's also a couple other benefits to this ability. Unfortunately, I can't with a 100% certainty prove that these two things that I'm about to tell you actually work. But they're just a couple of observations I have noticed while using this ability. The first thing that I've observed with this ability, Pocket Deadeye, is that you get better pass leads from your quarterback. Meaning that when you pass lead the ball with your left stick, or even when you freeform, the ball gets put into a way better position for your receiver to catch the ball than when you don't have Pocket Deadeye. Another observation that I made, that once again, I cannot 100% guarantee, is that it feels like when you have Pocket Deadeye on your quarterback, that your wide receivers get better rack catch animations. The rack catch animations are the one where your wide receivers are in stride. You want them to catch the ball in stride and run with it and turn up the field. This ability, when I had it equipped, felt I was getting more consistently better rack catching animations than not good rack catch animations. And I will once again try to display this for you guys. We'll do this in practice mode after we show you the little conductor experiment, which we'll start to do that right here, right now. Here we are, we're hopping into a quick little solo challenge. Once again, I can't show this in practice mode because you're already afforded unlimited hot routes, regardless if you have conductor or not in practice mode. So there's no point in showing it. We have to show it in a game setting, and here we are in a solo challenge. I have got the game time Justin Fields as my quarterback. We're gonna come out in this little bunch X nasty, best offense in the game, and we're just gonna call a play. So with conductor, once again, you are able to make the one hot route pre-snap. Now my players are set. Now I can make unlimited hot routes. See, I'm just making unlimited hot routes. So you can see, boom, boom, boom. Everyone's just getting hot routed to different stuff, right? Snap the ball right here. Did our play, cool, awesome. Now I'm going to audible this play to a different formation. Watch what happens here. We are gonna audible to the Y off trio close. We wait, and now look at this. Now we are able to wait with just a slight delay. Now we're able to make unlimited hot routes. Now we can snap the ball, whatever route combination you put on the field there, and that's what you're able to do with conductor. Now I'm going to sub out Justin Fields, and I'm going to put in my backup quarterback here momentarily, and I'm going to show you the difference between changing your formation and not changing your formation. On checks nasty, we're gonna put Jalen Hurts in. No abilities at all on him. So this snap that I'm about to show you guys, I am not going to change my formation. We're gonna stay in bunch X nasty. So once again, we make our pre-snap play right there. And now, as you can see, we can make unlimited hot routes without conductor. No conductor on this play. Pretty cool, right? Oh, we got too many yards on that play. Damn it. Go back. All right, now this rep, I'm gonna show you guys that if I audible to a different formation, the unlimited hot routes are not a thing. So here we are. I'm gonna wait. I change my formation. And as you can see, I accidentally, yeah, of course I called the motion play. I didn't mean to do that, damn it. We'll get this, third time's a charm. Third time a charm. I'm not going to come out in the motion play, but here we go. So this time, audible, different formation. See, I'm trying to make hot routes and I can't. Once everything gets set, you're able to, but you have to wait. You're not able to do it instantaneously like you were with conductor. So I'll show it to you guys one more time. Facing switch, we'll come out here, we'll switch formations, which I don't know why it's allowing us to do this, but you can see I'm trying to hot route, and it won't let you. Also, I don't know why it's doing it instantly, because that was one of the patches or one of the big things they patched yesterday. Maybe solo challenges are glitched too, I don't know. There you can see, not able to make unlimited hot routes. So we'll do it one more time for you guys, and I'll have my controller close to my microphone here, so that way you guys can actually like hear it a little bit. Once again, audible over. I'm trying to put Matthew Golden, my RB receiver. I tried to put him on a streak like 3 or 4 times. Didn't let me do it. There it is. That's the give and take with conductor and not having conductor. T. Higgins breaks 1,000,000 tackles. Once again, the 1,000,000th time in this video, you have conductor. When you audible to a different formation, that means you are afforded unlimited hot routes right from the snap. If you audible to a different formation and you don't have conductor, you have to wait 2 or 3 or 4 seconds, and then you're afforded unlimited hot routes. So there you go. There's the main comparison and contrasting of conductor versus non-conductor. Now I'm about to hop into practice mode here for you guys. And now I've got Pocket Deadeye activated on Jalen Hurts, my backup quarterback. So we're gonna go ahead here and we're just gonna run a few different snaps here with Pocket Deadeye. Then I'm gonna show you, and then we're gonna do a few reps without Pocket Deadeye. So let's come out here, random defense, move the ball back a little bit here so we have some space to work with. And I'm just gonna start putting routes on the field. And I'm gonna show you, and we're gonna try to explain to you guys best way. I'm actually might come out in man coverage to kind of show this example because I feel like this is probably going to be a better showing and a better explanation against man rather than zone. So I feel like it's noticeably different. Come out here. We'll just go ahead, run a play here. There you can see there's the blue pass that I'm talking about. That is what you are going to get every single time regardless. So I'm just going to come out, snap a play here. Once again, you're in the pocket. We had pressure in our face, but there you can see the pass was blue. The ball got swatted down, all that good stuff. Here we go. Blue pass there. Once again, there the passes. We're in the pocket. Every pass is going to be a dead-eye pass, which is that blue color. Again, we snap the ball. This actually might be man coverage here. Blue pass. We dropped it, but a blue pass nonetheless. All right, now we'll go back here. We'll put the defense in man coverage, and I'm going to try to show you guys the better pass leads with it and without it, and also the rack catch animations of receivers with it versus without it. So we're just going to come out and we'll just call them out and spacing switch once again, and then defense, we'll just come out and nickel over. We'll just come out in like a cover one defense, just a nice little easy man coverage. All right. Quarterback has Pocket Deadeye. I'm going to show you guys here how good this ability is with the pass leads versus when you don't have it. So we're just going to throw probably the drag route here to Ingram. There you can see the ball. Once again, he dropped the ball, but it was a Deadeye throw. The pass was let out pretty far to his left. It wasn't far enough away from the DB because he was able to break it up, but still. The ball gets placed right there. It's a great example. I pass out that straight to the left. The ball was put in a really, really, really good spot for my receiver to get the catch. Once again, he's getting bumped with the line, but there you can see, once again, I'm getting really good pass leads on this throw. So one more time, and then I'll sub in Justin Hurts.
Who?
Or Justin Hurts. Justin Fields. There we go. Justin Fields, not Jalen Hurts. All right, so now we are going to sub in Justin Fields, who does not have Pocket Deadeye on him. Now, without Pocket Deadeye, you can still get the blue pass throws, but they aren't going to be as consistent. You can still get them, but you're not going to get them every single rep. Right there, we got it. That was a pretty good pass lead, right? Guarantee you we ain't going to get that if we ran this over and over for about 10 times. So it's not going to happen. You can see we got a green pass. Even though that was a good pass, the pass was just a smidge behind. I'm trying to time these up as best I possibly can here, boys. I really am. Of course, I'm just blue passing everything because I'm so used to placement and accuracy that I know what to do. I know how to like pass lead some of these passes. So there you can see that pass wasn't that accurate. I promise you guys, I've been trying to make these as identical as I possibly can. That pass was pretty good, but there you can see it just wasn't led as well as when I had. I wish I could do like a side-to-side comparison, or I wish I could do this like at the same time and show you guys that you just don't get, they're just not as good. And also, as you can see there, I think you're hopefully noticing that like the receiver animations without it, like I mentioned, just aren't as good. I'm rack catching this every time. That time was pretty solid, but the DB was actually playing pretty well behind it, so he was able to tackle him almost instantly. There you can see, yeah, he broke the tackle, but you see the safety that was on him was like glued to him. He almost broke the pass up right there. Once again, this is like very, very minuscule of a difference, but it really is a difference. I can probably show you a different route. I've been throwing a drag route every single time. We probably showed like a post. Let's actually come out in doubles flex. Like it has a lot of good post routes, short corner route, or sorry, the corner routes as well. Oh, we'll come out in flat H post. And here's where we should definitely see like a post, like one of these short posts, these short corners. This is where we definitely should be able to see a difference between the two. So here we are. See how that pass? Like he had to dive for that pass without without Pocket Deadeye. Right there, he just got a super win. So that was pretty easy. Didn't really need to do a whole lot there. Davante Adams is a beast. And right here, this is probably not going to be the greatest, but oh yeah, that's definitely not a DB. Damn, Travis Hunter went crazy right there and played the shit out of it. Would definitely not throw that pass. He's blanking it now, but there. Oh wow, damn! I did not think I was gonna get that pass off, but he did. But or complete that pass, but he did somehow. This should be pretty good. There we go. You can see, like, I mean, that time I passed it a little bit too, maybe a little bit too aggressively to the outside. And right here, that's just that's wild. Yellow pass. Okay, there's what I'm talking about, boys. No Pocket Deadeye, and we just saw what happened. 2 inaccurate passes in a row. And now let's put in Jalen Hurts. And now let's run this play. Oops, I called the wrong play. Fuck. Now let's run this play over and over again for a few reps. You will see the difference in the pass leads, and you will see the difference in the rack animation of the receiver. See what I mean? See what I mean? I mean, Travis Hunter had that shit blanketed. He had that shit blanketed. He had it blanketed again. Literally, he is bagging Davante Adams. Right there, he bagged him again. That's universal coverage there, by the way. I have universal coverage, the X factor on Travis Hunter. He finally broke that up. And look at that. And look at the animation of the receiver. Do you see that? Do you see how much better that is? He just almost turns up the field instantly. He just goes. He just goes up the field. I'm gonna get sacked here, am I? That's really shitty. I was getting under pressure there. Bad rep. But you see, I hope y'all can see the difference. I hope y'all are thinking I'm not going crazy. Look at that. He doesn't hesitate at all. He doesn't do anything silly. He just goes, man. He just goes. Wait. Better passing. Once again, that was universal coverage that broke that up. It was a perfectly accurate pass, though. Put it right where I wanted to, on the money. Got pressured there. Even then, that was a blue pass. I'm telling you guys, this ability is amazing. This Pocket Deadeye is crazy. Crazy. Right there, we actually freeformed it. We freeformed that pass a little bit. Am I crazy or am I insane? Please tell me down below. Please tell me you guys see a difference here. As Micah Parsons is terrorizing my left tackle. Please tell me that you guys can see a difference here. With Pocket Deadeye versus not with Pocket Deadeye. Please tell me y'all can see the difference. And there, I drifted too far back in the pocket. That is also one thing you have to keep an eye out. If you drift too far back, you're not in the pocket, technically. So if I drift back here, you're going to throw an inaccurate pass. That's with a Deadeye ability on your quarterback, and that's without it. That's just how the game is coded. Right there, pressure in my face. I'm going to try to get at least a couple more good reps in here for you guys to show. I mean, Tay Adams is so smooth, man. Look at that. Look at that. Just beautiful. All right, one more. Show you guys one more rep here just to hammer the point home. This ability is Zeus. Not a crazy pass lead at all right there with my left stick, but the ball just gets put in such an amazing spot. You get blue passes every single time. Reiterate the point once again here. Justin Fields without Pocket Deadeye. See how he has to dive for that ball rather than racking it? Micah Parsons sure is ruining this video, isn't he? Yeah. Thanks, man. See that? With Pocket Deadeye, that's a touchdown. Without it, Travis Hunter was able to catch up and break it. And look at that. Yellow pass. Bad rack animation. I think I might have aggressive caught that one that time. Or rack catch this one. I'm not crazy, boys. There's a massive difference between these two. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, y'all are seeing it right here consistently. Finally got a blue pass. Pretty good. Finally got one. Got hit. We'll try to do this one more time. One more rep just to hammer it home to you guys. Red pass. Might have been a little bit too far out of the pocket. Animation wasn't that great, but we were able to catch it. I think you guys can see the point here that I'm trying to make. Once again, can't guarantee it for 100% certainty that this is a thing. Y'all saw me run like 20 reps, 30 reps with Pocket Deadeye, without Pocket Deadeye. I think it's pretty clear that you can guarantee that you get better pass leads with it, and that your receivers get better rack animations with it versus without it. So now that I've shown you guys what both abilities can really do, let's go over some quick pros and cons of both abilities, and then my personal recommendations to you guys. So, starting off first with the Conductor. The pros with Conductor. Obviously, you get unlimited hot routes if you want to change formations, versus when you don't have this ability and you want to change your formation, you have to wait 2 or 3 seconds. It can mean a huge difference between you getting the ball off in time before a delay of game. You're also able to make unlimited hot routes without Conductor if you stay in the same formation. Now the big negatives. Now some of the cons with this. As you can see, this ability, literally just yesterday at the time of this recording, during the day of the first patch, they nuked the price of this ability to 10 AP. As you can see, we only have 15 AP to work with on both sides of the ball. So why they did this is because now you are not able to run Conductor alongside Pocket Deadeye, because Pocket Deadeye, as you see, costs 6, Conductor costs 10. Obviously 16 AP, you are not able to do that. If you were able to do that now off it, you might as well not even trot your defense out on the field. There wouldn't be a point, because who would be able to get a stop in this game when you have unlimited hot routes essentially and your quarterback doesn't miss a throw at all? If you can answer me that and how you get a stop with those two abilities being a thing, please indulge me. That is probably the biggest downside of this ability right now, is that you don't have very much flexible AP. You can't really run much else with it. But once again, and then again, our abilities besides these two, are they really all that good in this game? I don't think so. And now to the pros of Pocket Deadeye. As y'all saw multiple times over, you seen that we got the perfect pass. You saw that we got the perfect pass accuracy. You clearly saw the better pass leads and the better rack animations from your wide receivers. You clearly saw that multiple times over. A downside though, the con with this ability, is that you can't run Conductor. And this leads me to my recommendation for you guys. The way that this game is, and the way that I personally play this game, I recommend Conductor. I really do. The name of the game in Madden for like the last 3 years has been audibling around to different formations within your playbook. There are so many playbooks that have so many good formations that what's the point of only running one formation and giving the same look when I could run multiple different formations, giving you different looks and making it that much more of a headache for you as a defender to try to stop. That philosophy has been the meta essentially throughout the last like 3 years. And being able to have the unlimited hot routes immediately when you switch formations, to me, it's worth it. And yes, it does cost 2/3 of the AP total at this point. I understand that. But to me, I recommend it to you guys that you run it over Pocket Deadeye, because I feel like it's that much more, it is that more valuable to have than having your quarterback be accurate, if that makes sense. Which leads me now to what I do personally, and as y'all saw, and you might have saw at the beginning of the video, I personally run Conductor on my quarterback. How I play, I like to audible around to different formations. Not being able to do unlimited hot routes right away when the formation changes sucks. Especially after doing it for so much at the beginning of this game, because honestly, before this, you didn't need Conductor, but now since they changed how the formation changes go, you almost kind of need it if you want to keep playing the same way that you have. And I'm really not trying to change up my style of play all that much. You know, I've had to a little bit. But that is why me personally, recommend you guys run Conductor. And that is why I run Conductor as well. But once again, all this really comes down to is how you play the game. Do you play the game at a frenetic pace? Do you like to audible around to different formations, give your opponents different looks? No, I don't mean calling fucking coach suggestions. I mean coming out in one formation and then audibling to another formation during that same play. That is what I am talking about, you coach suggestion warriors. Not calling one play on one down, calling a different formation on a second down, calling a third formation on third down. That is not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about utilizing best of what your playbook has to offer. Now, if you don't play that way, if you run one formation and you want to come out in that formation and snap the ball, you don't need Conductor. Maybe one drive you come out in bunch X nasty, make your hot routes then, no Conductor, perfect. Next drive, come out and trips tight end, don't audible around there, make your hot routes, perfect. That's what it all comes down to, is how you personally want to, and how you like to play the game. It's all about your play style. Do you want to keep the tempo, want to keep your opponent on in their heels or at all times? Or do you want to have your opponent settle in, relax on defense, and get a keen eye on what you like to do, despite your quarterback being able to make every throw? So I really hope that I answered a lot of questions in this video. I know it was a rather long video. Hate trying to do long videos, man. My voice is crackling out on me here. So if you guys had any concerns or any sort of doubt from using either one of these abilities before this video, I hope this helped you make your mind up. Hopefully this made your decision easier. Once again, these are the two best abilities in the game. Which one will you choose? Let me know down below in the comment section. Alrighty, been a long one. I'm signing out. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully this helped you guys out in bunches. We'll see ya. Peace. Hey, before you go, did you like what you saw in the video? If you did, consider leaving a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you really like what you saw, consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell icon to be notified each and every single time a video goes live here on the channel. Here's a couple other videos on my channel that you might like. Thanks for tuning in.